Okay, so continuing our lecture on ergonomics, one of the things that we need to talk about is positioning. So you want to arrange your work so that you can sit or stand comfortably in a position that does not put any stress on any specific areas of your body. You should be able to have your neck in a neutral position and minimize the need to have to look side to side continuously while you're working. So you should be able to have everything placed in front of you to where you can easily glance your eyes versus moving your head and neck. You want to eliminate most movement from your waist, so keeping the workstation and the workstation's tools, so your keyboard, your mouse, all of that stuff within reach without having to lean, bend, or twist at the waist frequently. You don't want to continually be putting that onto your body. You should also vary your postures if at all possible. So, trying to just shift posture. You want to always be at a nice upright posture, but sometimes kind of shifting your weight will help as well. If you can, take 10 to 15-second breaks frequently throughout your task. For example, look away from your computer monitor, stand up for a moment, stretch your arms, stretch your legs, because short breaks can reduce eye strain from staring at the same thing over and over again. It can also decrease a buildup of muscle tension. So, once we're kind of looking for a long time, we start to kind of get our muscles tensed up. So that does help tremendously. You should also stretch your entire body by getting out of the chair. Stretch your arms, shoulders, back, and legs. And then while you're sitting, you can just even shrug your shoulders back and forth to kind of relax them, okay? So when we talk about improving your workstation, you want to have your work surface be large enough that it can accommodate anything you're going to need. So any papers, any charts, any literature that you might be looking at. And it should also be arranged properly to where it's easily accessible to you. You want to make sure that your computer monitor is clear, easy for you to see without having to lean forward. And it's at a height where the top of the screen is at eye level or within 15 degrees of being at eye level. So you don't want to have to continually lean forward to look down at your screen, and you don't want to have to hyperextend your neck to be able to look up. So it should be right here at about eye level. You can protect yourself from eye strain, which can lead to headaches by putting like a glare guard on your monitor. That can kind of help with those types of strains. You should also consider a chair that will minimize excessive curvature of your spine. So it should support your spine's natural curves. Remember, we've got those concave and convex curves along our spine at the cervical, thoracic, and lumbar levels. So you want to keep your feet supported on the floor. So your chair should be at a height that your feet can rest comfortably flat on the floor. This helps to reduce any pressure on your low back. So if your feet are dangling, it can create some pressure on your low back. Some people like to sit in a somewhat reclined position. This can put some less stress on your back, but it also can increase the stress on your shoulders and neck when you have to reach for items. So you should take that into consideration. Your chair should also support your lower back. Again, your lower back is where we often see those injuries. So we want to make sure that your lower back is supported. It should also have adjustable armrests. This is so that you can get your armrest placed where your elbows stay close to your side. You don't want them too high, you don't want them too low. That can create some strains due to improper positioning. If you're just not comfortable with armrests, push them away, get them out of your way. But you still need to be able to keep your arms close to your sides, even if you're not using those armrests. With our office chairs, they should roll easily on 5 wheels. This makes them roll easily and less chance of tipping. We also should talk about the computer keyboard. So there are several different types of keyboards out there that claim to help improve positioning, decrease those strains, so being ergonomically correct. But basically your keyboard needs to be at a height that allows your elbows to be bent at about 90 degrees and close to your sides. So if you've got that keyboard at the right position, that's where you're going to have your arms. Again, those variations can make things easier for you. It just kind of depends on your own preference. You just want to watch for any hand, wrist, arm, shoulder, any neck discomfort, because then you might want to try repositioning. Some keyboards will have a wrist tray, kind of that comfort padded wrist tray. Those are okay too. Those do kind of help support you. Adjusting the tilt of the keyboard is helpful. Again, it's what's comfortable for you, what works for you. Also, if you are looking at a document, having that document at eye level versus having it down and having to look down is often a really good idea. Okay, we will continue in the next video, and that'll be our demonstration video.